This is B. N. Nagesh, retired civil servant, MA in Political Science and Public Administration. Today we continue the discussion on the General Studies Paper 2, 2020. We do a unit on polity, federalism. The question which came in the 2020 paper: how do you think cooperation, competition, and confrontation have shaped the nature of federation in India? Cite recent examples to validate your answers. 150 words, 10 marks. So, this question relating to polity, federalism, is more on the current events part. Like the examiner is seeking to know the current issues in the functioning of the Indian federal system. So, like in other questions, we start our answer with a introduction. Then we analyze the three examples or the three features of cooperation, competition, confrontation. Then we conclude the discussion on the topic. First, we have an introduction. The Indian Federation is more unitary in character and is patterned on the Government of India Act 1935. Though we call the Indian federalism as federal, it is more based on the Canadian pattern, that is, federal in form, unitary in spirit. So, why did the framers opt for the federal form of government, or why did the framers feel the necessity of a strong central government? See, the vastness of the country and the need to check fissiparous tendencies necessitated a strong central government. Unlike the American Federation, which is described as a coming together federation, Article 1 describes the Indian Federation as a union of states. Now, if you see the working of the federal system since independence, it has been characterized by cooperation, competition, confrontation. So, this much for the introduction on the question. We go to the three unique features which have characterized the Indian federal system. Cooperation. Now, the Indian Federation is best characterized as a cooperative endeavor with the states working in cooperation with the center. First, I speak of inclusive growth. In inclusive growth, we also have, by inclusive growth, I mean a growth pattern which takes into consideration the vulnerable groups based on equity. So, when I say programs for the vulnerable groups, we have programs for the SCs, ST, OBC, minorities, women, aged, and differently abled. Now, these groups have, apart from specific programs by the center and the states, they have bodies to monitor their welfare, then they have laws for their welfare. Suppose I take the example of the Persons with Disabilities Act. So the Persons with Disabilities Act 2016, the original act was 1995. Now in this has got programs for the vulnerable groups. It has got a built-in mechanism, the Commissioner for Disabilities at the center and the state commissioners, and the act to enforce the provisions, that is the Persons with Disabilities Act. Now, similar acts, bodies, and laws are there for the other vulnerable groups. So, this is a program in which the center and states work in cooperation, work in tandem for the achievement of the goals, for the achievement of the welfare of the vulnerable groups. Inclusive growth, by this I mean how the center and states have programs to promote inclusive growth, to see that no section of society is left out. Of late, we have the GST Council with the states as equals. States are equal partners with the center and they are a part of the national fiscal policy. So cooperative federalism in this, what we can stress in the answer, programs for the vulnerable groups, inclusive growth, and the recent development, that is the GST Council. Competitive features. In competitive features, the there are certain features which compete states to perform and to excel one another. The first example I give is of the Composite Water Management Index. So Composite Water Management Index, this was designed by the Niti Aayog to install a competitive spirit. Now in the Composite Water Management Index, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh are the top three. Ease of doing business. There is a 80-point list of reforms for an effective regulatory framework. Now, in this ease of doing business, the how long do you take to get clearances to set up an industry? How fast do you get land clearance? Then the clearance for the power, water. So different states have different parameters. So the ultimate object would be to see how fast an individual can get permission to set up an enterprise. Ease of doing business. So there is a 80-point list of reforms for an effective regulatory framework, and in this, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and Telangana are the top three in the ease of doing business. So we saw the cooperative, then we saw the competitive features of the federal system. Coming to confrontationist issues, see, these confrontationist issues have arisen because of different parties at the state and at the center. You take the states ruled by the opposition, who are hell bent on confrontation. You take the never-ending tiff between the West Bengal government and the center. Then a typical issue like the pro-farm bills, which are meant to improve the state of agriculture and double the income of the farmers, has become a subject of agitation. This is being led by the opposition ruled states like Punjab and West Bengal, politicizing the same, with the result that the Supreme Court had to interfere and set up a committee to monitor the agitation of the farmers. When I say monitor, I mean the Supreme Court suggesting a committee to go into the issues of dispute between the center and the states. So confrontationist issues are also there. So in a question which you answer relating to the different types of or different issues plaguing the functioning of the Indian Federation, the question asks you to highlight the cooperation, factors relating to cooperation, competition, confrontation. So basically, when we answer a question like this, you will have to highlight the growing concern of the framers of the Constituent Assembly. That is, the vastness of the country, the fissiparous tendencies, and the framers of the Constitution, you remember, were influenced by the fact of partition, communalism. So they at no rate, they wanted the Indian Union to break up. They purposely provided for features which would make the center strong at all times. So the Indian Federation has got inbuilt features for a strong center. Of course, all this we were influenced by the Government of India Act 1935, and the working of the federal system is basically based on the Canadian pattern. That is a strong center. And even if you take the formation of the federations, see in America, the federation was a coming together federation. Different states coming together to form the United States of America. So in India, it is not like this. India, it is not a coming together federation. India, Article 1 of the Constitution describes the Indian Union as a union of states. When we see the working of the federal system since independence, three prominent Characteristics can be highlighted. One is cooperation. See, cooperation is very much essential between the center and states, even if the states are of different parties, ruled by different political parties. Cooperation is necessary, especially in the view of the programs for the vulnerable groups. As I told you, vulnerable groups, India is the only country which caters to a diverse section of the vulnerable groups by providing for specific programs for their welfare, providing for bodies to monitor the implementation of the schemes, and specific acts. I gave the example of the Persons with Disabilities Act, how we have the act, we have the body, then you have the programs for them, for employment, for education, then inclusive growth. This is also an area where the center and states are working together for balanced economic development. And I also gave the recent example of the working of the GST Council, fiscal federalism, where states and center are partners of fiscal policy. Competitive features to foster a spirit of competition between the center and states. I took two examples: Composite Water Management Index designed by the Niti Aayog for effective utilization of water management, and in this we said how Gujarat, AP, and Madhya Pradesh are the top performers. Ease of doing business to see which state can offer better incentives, quicker clearances, and assistance to set up industries. So, regulatory framework of 80 points, and here also Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and Telangana are the top three. In the confrontationist issues, what I would like to point out is how, with the emergence of different parties at the states, there are bound to be issues of confrontation. Like I gave the example of West Bengal, which has a running battle with the government at the center, and I also spoke of how issues of reform, like any issues of reform proposed by the center, is always vetoed or looked upon by suspicion by members of states ruled by the opposition. Thus, we have if you take the farmers agitation, which is supported by state governments which are different from the BJP, and how they are posing, they are creating obstacles for reform. Government is committed for increasing or doubling the income of the farmer, and that is why government introduced agrarian reforms. These reforms are a relic of the Congress period, but they could not be implemented. Only now they are coming up for implementation. The ongoing agitation due to the opposition by the non-BJP governments has led to the Supreme Court intervening and setting up a committee to iron out differences. Now, in this, what I am trying to impress upon you is the Indian federalism has seen different types or different features, starting from cooperation, of course, it is a running issue. States and center have to cooperate for achievement of national objectives. And competitive features, they are very much there to see that the states are spirited into pioneering reform measures, and one should outdo the other. So the competitive feature is also there in the federation, and of course the confrontationist features have been triggered by the emergence of non-BJP governments in different states. So this is how you would answer a question on Indian federalism, the issues shaping the nature of federation in India. Thank you.